التنظيمي لخريجي جامعة أريزونا، الأخ علي الصديقي رئيس اللجنة المنظمة للقاء الثالث لخريجي وأصدقاء توسان في قطر، أصحاب السعادة، عمداء كليات الصحة العامة والهندسة والتوعية والمبادرات الدولية والزراعة التي أنا أنتمي إليها، الأخ حسن حجازي مدير مكتب خريجي جامعة أريزونا، الأخوة الكرام، الحمد لله الذي أنزل القرآن ورفع به الإنسان وجعله نورا للقلوب والأبدان، وكرم أهله بالفوز بالدنيا ويوم يحشر الثقلان، وبشر حامليه وحفظته بالمغفرة والرضوان والفلاح والفوز بالجنان. ثم الصلاة والسلام على النبي الهادي العدنان محمد بن عبد الله وآله وصحبه ومن سار على نهجه بإحسان. سلام الله يسري ما أقيمت صلاة من عباد خاشعين، وما جادت بماء المزن سحب سقى الأشجار والزرع الدفينا. سلام عاطر وله أريج مع الأعماق يعبق باسمين. سلام الله نهديه إليكم مع الإشفاق ممزوجا حنينا. إنه ليسعدني ويشرفني أن أكون هذا اليوم بينكم في هذا الجمع الطيب وفي هذا البلد الطيب، ألا وهي دولة قطر الشقيقة التي تتواصل مسيرة النماء فيها، حيث تبدو الرؤية أكثر وضوحا نحو إقامة بلد متقدم سياسيا واقتصاديا وتعليميا وعمرانيا، والتي أضحت مضرب المثل إقليميا ودوليا في كيفية استثمار الإمكانيات الطبيعية والقدرات المالية والبشرية في حجز مكانة متقدمة على الخارطة الدولية. إن ما تحقق فيها من إنجازات في جميع المجالات فاقت التوقعات، ولله الحمد والمنة. لقد حبى الله دول مجلس التعاون بقيادات تتلمس هموم الشعب وتعمل على تذليل أي عقبات تواجه أبناء الوطن، وتوفير الحياة الرغدة الهائلة الهانئة لهم، وهذا ليس بغريب على قادة نذروا أنفسهم لخدمة وطنهم وشعبهم من أجل أن يبقى الوطن منيعا قويا يستحق أن تبذل في سبيله المهج والأرواح. وأمنيتي أن تكون لحكومات برنامج مناسب للاستفادة القصوى من تلك القدرات وتهيئة الفرص لهؤلاء الأعزاء لخدمة شعبهم ووطنهم وفق تخصصاتهم، والمشاركة في تقدم بلادهم من النواحي الاقتصادية والسياسية والصناعية والإعمار والتنمية والتربية. فآمالنا كبيرة بقدراتهم الشبابية، وأتمنى لهم التوفيق والسداد. ونحن في هذه الجمعية المقدرة التي أخذت على عاتقها مسؤولية تعزيز دور خريجي جامعة أريزونا العريقة وأصدقاء توسان، يشرفنا أن نشهد اليوم الحفل الثالث لتجمع كوكبة أخرى من خريجي جامعتنا وأصدقاء مدينة توسان. وهذا التجمع يشكل تسجيل صفحة جديدة في تاريخ النجاح والتفوق والمفاخر لنا ولجامعتنا ولأصدقاء مدينة توسان. بهذه المناسبة العزيزة لا يسعني إلا أن أتقدم بالشكر والامتنان للإخوة الأعزاء الذين حضروا من دول المنطقة لمشاركتنا، وأقدم شكري واعتزازي لعمداء بعض كليات الجامعة الأجلاء الذين آثروا أن يتحملوا عناء السفر والقدوم من توسان معقل الوايلد كاتس ليجتمعوا معنا ويشاركونا فرحتنا. إن المشاركين الذين نحتفل بوجودهم معنا اليوم إنما ينتمون إلى جميع دول مجلس التعاون، فلقد تربيتم أعزائي معا كباقة ورد، وتتقدمون معا في خدمة أوطانكم. أدعوكم وهو كما ثابت في تاريخنا أن تحموا روح الوئام وتطوروا روح التسامح، وهي مفاخر ستستمر بإذن الله، ولن نسمح لأحد أن يحدث شرخا في صفوفنا. إن جمعيتنا هذه التي بدأت من دبي تحتضن الجميع، وستتخذ من دبي مقرا رئيسيا لأنشطتها كافة، ويحق لأي عضو من أعضاء الجمعية من دول مجلس التعاون توجيه الدعوة لاستضافة الاجتماع السنوي لها. الأخوة الأعزاء، إن جامعة أريزونا وكليات توسان هي موضع اهتمامنا وفخرنا، ولن نتوانى عن التعاون معها ودعمها على طريق تقدم المستوى العلمي فيها، وما يدعونا لأن نتوقع المزيد من الخطوات لتطوير وتعميق التعاون معها من أجل تجديد وتحديث مستوى جامعاتنا ومؤسساتنا حتى تصل إلى مصاف المقاييس والمعايير العالمية وبأقرب وقت، على أن تقدم هذه المؤسسات نتاجات فكرية وتقنية واتساب التي أضحت بحق منبرا للتلاقي والتواصل الاجتماعي وتبادل الآراء والمعلومات، مما أدى في تقديرنا إلى تقليص المسافة بين الخريجين. وأشكر الأخ أبو مبارك. وين الأخ مبارك؟ ما تعرفني عليه. موجود هو؟ مهد؟ وينه؟ أبو مبارك الذي هو أكثر الأعضاء نشاطا وعطاء وطبعا في هذه المجموعة، وأدعو بقية الأخوة في المساهمة فيها. في الختام، شكرا لكل من ساهم في إنجاح هذا الحفل، وعلى رأسهم الأخ علي الصديقي رئيس اللجنة التنظيمية في قطر، وأعضائها علي الصيقل والأخ جلال الصالحي وخالد العمادي وماجد برهان. والشكر كذلك للجنة على جهودهم الكبيرة والخيرة في إعداد وتنظيم هذا الحدث المهم. والشكر موصولا أيضا لمن ساهم بشكل مباشر أو غير مباشر، وللأخوة الذين قدموا الهدايا والجوائز. الهدايا موجودة هناك، والجوائز أرجو من الجميع وضع كرته في الإناء اللي محطوط هناك، ربما يحالفه الحظ، فشكرا لهم. والشكر أيضا موصول للأخ غيث الغيث الذي ساهم بتوفير تذاكر السفر إلى الدوحة على طيران فلاي دبي، طبعا من دبي، للقادمين من دبي، وبأسعار تشجيعية. وكذلك الشكر للجنة التنظيمية الأساسية برئاسة الأخ محمد شرف والأخوة أحمد عبد الرحيم وعبد العزيز مالك وسالم العويس وسامي الهاشمي. أسأل الله أن يديم على وطننا نعمة الأمن والأمان والاستقرار في ظل حكوماتنا الرشيدة، وأن يسبغ علينا نعمه ويوفق قياداتنا لما فيه خير الأمتين العربية والإسلامية والعالم أجمع، وأن يديم على الشعب القطري الشقيق نعمة الأمن والرخاء، وأن يحفظ بلادنا الغالية ويديم عليها نعمه. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I will say a couple of words in English for our distinguished visitors from the University of Arizona. Mr. Mohammed Sharaf, Chairman of the UAE GCC Chapter Organizing Committee Dubai. Mr. Al-Siddiqi, Chairman of the Doha Event Organizing Committee. Excellencies, Dean of Dr. Professor Iman Hakim, Professor Jeff Goldberg, Professor Mike Proctor, Professor Shane Burgess, and Mr. Hassan Hijazi, Director of International Alumni and Development Initiatives, University of Arizona. I'm Ahmad Al-Ma'soum. I think I met all of you. It gives me an immense pleasure to be here among you all at this beautiful city, Doha. On behalf of the organizing committee and personally, I would like to welcome you all, especially you all, to this brilliant evening of the UOA and Tucson Friends. We are joined here tonight in the third reunion between us and our former university mates and classmates. This is a reunion of our great university family. Tonight, we have over 200 attendees, 4 deans and the director of international alumni. We are proud that we are University of Arizona and still Tucson graduates. We certainly are. All of us have started their careers after graduation. Among us are all alumni of different leading positions: CEOs, entrepreneurs, bankers, academics, scientists, researchers, and change agents, in addition to few retired alumni like myself and Dr. Abdullah Ismail. The University of Arizona graduates have always demonstrated professional ethics and behavior, which has always been considered a distinguished trait that has distinguished us among other university graduates. We certainly will continue support of our universities to develop and expand more in this part of the world. Our efforts hopefully will focus on integrating the university more deeply into our institutions. Before wrapping up, I would like to thank Mr. Al-Siddiqi, who initiated Tucson Group on WhatsApp, which has become a real social communication medium and knowledge exchange between us. Let's stay connected. There are big ships, there are small ships, but there is no ship like friendship.
بالاسباني نبغاها بعد.
ها؟
بالاسباني بعد ما تخلص.
Por favor, no hables español.
ايه لا ربعنا في ساوث توسان بيزعلون.
Anyone have español?
يلا.
Ahmed Abdurrahim? Is Salim here? ¿Por qué? No saying. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Muhammad Sharaf, who has been the driving force behind these reunion events. Thanks also are extended to Mr. Al-Siddiqi and his associates for their efforts by making this event possible and successful. Thanks and appreciation also go to all brothers who contributed directly or indirectly by presenting the gifts and souvenirs. May Allah bless you all and directly to the straight path. Let's enjoy this evening. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. The next, Mr. Mike Proctor will speak on behalf of UAE participation. I would like to invite Mr. Proctor to the podium if you don't.
I'm going to go first.
Are you here?
Hassan's going to go first. Hassan, I'm going to go.
Huh?
Change in the car.
Is that right? Oh, here, there he is. Okay, you are here. Welcome.
So I was going to introduce you.
So my name is Mike Proctor, and I'm the warm-up act for Hassan Hijazi, whom all of you know. Hassan and I have had the honor of working together for 15 years in different capacities, más o menos. And when Hassan became connected to this organization last year, through some long-standing friendships, we said we really have to find a way to make sure that the university is much more deeply engaged in this activity and committed to it over the long term. So what that led to is a whole series of discussions within the university over the last year among several of the deans, cataloging faculty activity throughout the region to identify some real opportunities, and we said let's try to use this event on an annual basis as sort of a bookmark for our efforts to do exactly what you suggested, which are to more deeply connect not only to you as alumni, but to the region. And to do both of those, taking advantage of your leadership to really bring the University of Arizona into the Gulf region more strongly. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to make some additional introductions, but before I get back into that, I'm going to bring Hassan up. He has a special virtual guest for you today and a few other things. And then I'll be back up here to make some very, very brief introductions of people. He'll then reintroduce people in more detail. There'll be several folks presenting for 2, 3, 4 minutes apiece. Max, Aman, and Jeff. I have to tell the deans we need to keep on schedule. So we do want to make sure that everybody has a chance to meet with people who've come from Tucson, so that if there are things that we can do to help you, help your families, help your colleagues in education and reconnecting with the university, we want you to know that we're here very committed to doing that. Secondly, if you have ideas about how the University of Arizona can re-engage here in the region, We really want to hear that so we can begin developing implementation plans for those types of activities. So a little more detail on some things later. I'll introduce everyone who's here from the University of Arizona. But first, Hassan, all yours.
Thanks for the warm-up, Mike. I appreciate it. First of all, I'd like to say that I think we should hire Dr. Al-Masumi as our new PR person for the University of Arizona, because he's really, really good at it, right? You are worth it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah jami'an. Please allow me to, first of all, to play the following message from a special guest who could not attend this momentous event with us tonight.
Dear alums and members of the organizing committee of the 2013 UA Alumni Reunion, on behalf of your friends and colleagues at the University of Arizona, and as the president of your university, I congratulate you on your Wildcat 2013 reunion held this year in Doha, the vibrant capital of Qatar. And thank you for your leadership in making this wonderful event happen. I commend your dedication and commitment to your alma mater. And while I extend my most sincere apologies for being unable to attend in person, I want to tell you how excited I am that members of our UA community and colleagues will be celebrating this momentous event with you. The University of Arizona is a very special place to many people throughout the world. Once you are a Wildcat, you are always a Wildcat. And this event is a tribute to that deep and long-standing connection. I also assure you that the university is fully committed to engaging in a strategic and long-term relationship with you and your colleagues in the region. We are actively engaged in developing substantial relationships with our alumni worldwide to develop far-reaching programs and initiatives. Your work in the Gulf region is particularly important, a working model for activities on a global scale. As you know, the UA is a leading research university in the United States and is generally ranked among the top 100 universities in the world. A vibrant international alumni base should be able to leverage and expand this distinction to endeavors that make us known worldwide as a 21st century university that solves key problems facing humankind. With your help, we can be seen as your region's primary U.S. partner. I invite each of you to visit us again in Tucson, where we will be happy to reacquaint you with our ever-evolving university and surroundings. You may notice many changes, but the Wildcat spirit and the dedication to excellence and the community welcome you remember have only grown more intense. Seize the day and bear down Arizona.
GCC alums, friends and colleagues, marhaban bikum jami'an. Welcome to the third successful annual GCC UA Alumni Reunion. What a marvelous event. And a fantastic group of friends we have here today. Whether you are an alum or a friend of an alum or a friend of the university, you are part of the extended University of Arizona family. And we have a contingency, of course, you already know from Mike, from the university to celebrate with you this special gathering that you will hear from some of the deans that you will hear from later. First of all, allow me to thank all of you for attending. This is a really great turnout. And special thank you for the organizing committee for organizing the event in this beautiful and gracious nation of Qatar and the vibrant city of Doha. We all know that organizing these successful gatherings is not an easy task. It requires a dedicated and passionate leadership and someone who truly cares for his friends and brothers. Our brother Ali Al-Siddiqi has been the fearless leader behind this event. It takes lots of courage, passion, and persistence to get this many people in one place. Ali, my good friend, you have been an exceptional leader behind this momentous gathering. We can't say enough to express our gratitude for all your hard work to keep the momentum and the spirit going. Our UA team is grateful to you for your hospitality and generosity, and to make sure that we all are taken care of. Ali, can I ask you to join me on the stage, please, with Mike Proctor here? We would like to present you, on behalf of the university, Mike Proctor will be presenting you this plaque for all your hard work on behalf of the GCC reunion. Yeah, just one second. It takes a visionary to form the alumni group. This alum I am about to recognize had a great vision. The leadership, the affinity, and the bond to his friends and brothers, and the University of Arizona, where all the alums have met and created beautiful memories of loyal friendship. I hope and pray to Allah Azza wa Jal that your reunion will continue for many years to come. My friend Muhammad Sharaf, whom you heard his name already, you have been without a doubt, and I am sure everyone agrees, that you formed a beautiful and loyal group of UA friends. We salute you for such a vision and passion. And loyal group of UA friends. I'm proud to say, there's no light here, so I'm trying to wait. Proud to say all of the thousands of international students who attended the University of Arizona throughout its existence, you have formed the largest and the most loyal alumni group and friends. Yes. Now, Muhammad, can you please join me on stage? Can I ask the organizing committee, please, if they can join us on stage here, take a group picture? You mind? The organizing committee? Khalid, Hamid, Majid, Jalal Al-Salhi, and Ali Sega. Can we ask the Ahmad Abdul Rahim, please, to join us also?
هاي في الجامعة هناك عيالنا هنا يسوسون. Take the picture, don't wait.
وين الفوتوغرافر؟ Please, if you don't mind.
Just focus on him.
Do you want everyone else or just you?
No, just him. Just him. طالعوا هذا مين أصلي هذا النقلي.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We read it after we graduated. This guy, he was a baby. He was in a ship.
بناخذ عنكم شويه.
Share the story which you read in the paper, which we read in the paper about you when you were baby, Moses. And now he's the group CEO for the port of Jabal Ali, okay? And he's owning that ship which is drowned. And come on, Muhammad, tell the story. Please tell the story. It's a good story. هذه موسى زمانه.
It is a very long story. Thank you, Abdullah, for embarrassing me for it. It's about
Record this story, please.
many times. It's about, I'll make it short and simple. The company that my company acquired, DP World acquired, called P&O. P&O used to run ferries or ships, passenger ships between Dubai and the subcontinent. And I was in one of those ships as a 6 months old baby with my mother. And that ship sunk in 1961 off the coast of Dubai. Dara, called Dara, yes, MV Dara. And after almost 50 years, 48 years, we acquired that company, P&O. That's the whole story. And during this 50 years or 48 years, we were looking for my lost brother. And we tried many times with P&O to get the manifest. Where did he land? They wouldn't give us. Finally, I found it, but it was too late. We don't know. We know that he's alive, but we don't know where he is. He could be, no, seriously, he could be most probably in Bahrain. Most probably he's in Bahrain. If anybody sees anybody looks like me, that's my brother.
Thank you, Muhammad, for coming up and sharing this story with us. So just to continue, this alumni group has touched all of us in so many ways. On a personal level, allow me to tell you a brief story on how it touched me. To tell you my brief story, I would like to acknowledge our alum friends and brothers from Saudi Arabia. We have with us here today Dr. Turki Al-Rashid. Where's Turki? But they're looking at his BlackBerry. As usual. We are pleased that Dr. Turki Al-Rashid has recently accepted an adjunct faculty position at the University of Arizona in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. You see, my friends, there's another life waiting for you at the U of A after your school years. So thank you very much, Turki, and we're looking forward to for your teaching there. So that's not my story, the story. The story is I met my friend Badr Al-Rashid. Where's Badr? Badr, where are you? Oh, here. Thank you, Badr. I met Badr, Turki's cousin, also an alum. I met him in Saudi Arabia in 1980. We really became instant friends at that time. Badr contacted his brother Faisal, who was also studying at the U of A at the time, and asked him to send me the I-20. Faisal was supposed to be here today, but something came up. We wish him the best. So that's how I ended up at the University of Arizona, and also met one of my best friends, who's also here tonight with us, Nabil Al-Husseini. We go way back, and how I met all of you, and I'm really happy about that. Badr and Faisal, as a director of the International Alumni, and your director now, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me along the way, and I am very happy to see you all after all these years. You see, I just want to end at saying this. This was all possible, and I know it touched everyone in this event. It's all because of the vision of Muhammad Sharaf's vision. And we are truly grateful to you, Muhammad, for finding this, because it's a fantastic event and the group that you formed. I cannot thank you enough. So before I introduce our next speaker, We just got a couple of housekeeping items. If you see at the table, we have some UA hats, and these are gifts from your UA friends that came to see you today. So please help yourself to one. And whether you're an alum or not, you can take one and pass them on to your next generations. We want them to also see the spirit of the UA as their parents did. Our next speaker is Mike Proctor. Mike is the Vice President of Global Initiatives and the Dean of the Outreach College. In his role, Mike works to deeply connect UA faculty-driven programs across Arizona and abroad, with a particular focus on innovative mechanisms for linking learners and communities to relevant knowledge. He also serves as the Dean of the UA Outreach College, which provides credit and non-credit educational opportunities beyond the traditional campus experience, including multiple physical locations across Arizona. He is also a professor in watershed management in the School of Natural Resources and teaches applied environmental law in the Department of Soil and Water and Environmental Sciences. Mike, please join us.
So again, want to extend my thanks to Mohammed for initiating the entire program, and to Ali for not only the great work putting together this event, but his tremendous hospitality the last few days. I've been to the region before, but never to Doha. My wife, Rocky, is here. The woman in the beautiful abaya, which was provided by Ali. There's no better hospitality in the region than Ali Al-Siddiqi, and I thank you for that personally and institutionally as well. So the video that you were going to see, there were apparently some audio issues. We ran it before and it worked fine, so something disconnected there, but that is the new president of the university, Dr. Ann Hart, who took office last June. And I met with her about a week into her term, and she says, okay, what are we doing globally? What's the University of Arizona's presence? I'm not sure we've had a president ask that question in several years. So there's a tone change and a real commitment to some of the work that Hassan and some of our dean colleagues have been doing, that I think it's a great time to be initiating this kind of activity, because there is a lot of institutional impetus behind work in this region in particular, and hopefully a presence here, as I mentioned before. But let me tell you a few things that may have happened since you left the university. As I've talked to folks earlier this evening, I'm also an alum. I graduated in 1983. How many 1983s do we have here? 1983. Masters in 1983. 84, 85, 86, PhD in 86. He's counting twice here. So I graduated in 83 in watershed management, 1988 from the law school. I know there are a number of other alums here. When I went to the U of A, it was a really good school. What's happened now is it is one of the world's most relevant great universities. For those of you who haven't paid attention to statistics or details, we have almost every year between 20 and 25 programs in the university that are ranked #1 in the US by various ranking mechanisms, or in the top 10. I wish there were 25 #1s, but 25 programs in the top 10. There are several programs that are really the premier programs in the country. Plant Sciences continues to be ranked very highly. MIS is always in the top 3 or 4. Optics is #1. Astronomy, hydrology, linguistics. Just a really amazing array of programs. The university received last year in federal and federally recognized research dollars about $600 million in federal research recognition. That puts us in the top 20 among public universities in the United States, top 30 among all universities in the United States. That's pretty heady company. So all of us actually ended up attending what is a very fine institution recognized by most rankings as among the top 100 institutions in the world. There are a lot of universities globally, and your university is in that mix. Something to be very proud of. And that happened because of people like you, who made a choice to bring your intellectual capital and become part of a global community that was gathering in Tucson and gathering force in Tucson. What's ended up happening quietly is there is now this global knowledge network that all of you are a part of, that all of you are the fiber of that global knowledge network, and your presence in Tucson made that possible. I'm deeply honored to be here, both as someone who works at the university and as an alumni, to see some of the accomplishments of the individuals in this audience. I mean, it's truly stunning. There are some fantastic individuals here, and it makes me look at my own institution, and it makes me very proud. And what you gentlemen have done is really incredible. And we invite all of you back to Tucson. We'd love to be able to see you there in the next few years. If you do come to Tucson for the business, please look us up, give us a little lead time. We'll try to get you to a ball game or out for some good Mexican food. We'll see what we can do. But we also do want you to think about opportunities for your university to serve you better here in the region. Is there an opportunity for a presence, executive education, workforce programs that can help transform economies? The U of A actually plays in a very good space there, and to the extent that we could partner with you to make some of those things happen, we'd like to do that. We'd like you to think of us as your partners in advancing your careers here and your economies in the region. So I will hand this back to Hassan, but I want to introduce everybody very quickly who came from the U of A. Again, I'm Mike Proctor. You've all met Hassan. I mentioned my wife, Rocky LaRose, but she actually works at the university and is the Deputy Director of Athletics. So all of the coaches report to Rocky. And if you're a sports fan, talk to her. If you don't like a team, that coach was hired by the athletic director as opposed to the deputy director. So, Rocky LaRose. Dean Iman Hakim, who is the Dean of our College of Public Health. We've had some fantastic meetings, but you'll hear from Iman later about the college. Also encourage you to speak with her later on as well. We have over here at this table two professors from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Dean Burgess unfortunately had to cancel at the last minute, but you got some guys here. Don't tell Shane I said this. He actually works very hard, but these guys do all the real work. So make Shane look good. Joel Coelho, who's a professor in Ag and Biosystems Engineering. And Kevin Fitzsimmons, who's a professor as well, and also Director of International Programs for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Jeff Goldberg, who's around here somewhere. Jeff Goldberg. Jeff is the Dean of our College of Engineering, was a long-term faculty member. About half the people that I've met tonight are engineering graduates, and about half of them had Jeff as an instructor, and they still succeeded somehow. Jeff is a great guy, and I'll tell you, along with Shane and a couple of other, and Aman, we have a very entrepreneurial set of deans. Very courageous folks who are willing to try some new programs. And we also have an additional guest who we just sort of ran into over here, Al-Siddiqi, who is a faculty member in our College of Medicine. Interestingly enough, he has been here running the trauma department at Hamad Hospital for the last almost 2 years now, and has had a very profound impact there, extending the reach of the university. He'll be coming home in about 6 months, so we're going to try to get him roped into doing some extra work for us while he's here as well. So have we touched on everybody from the... Brian Kish. Yes, Brian. Where's Brian? Brian back in the corner is from the University of Arizona Foundation. Brian and I have been working together for a couple of years, and the foundation works very closely with our office and with Hassan in trying to develop kind of geographic strategies, and this area is really a priority for us. So Brian's a great guy. Thanks for coming along. Who else do we have from University of Arizona? I think I hit everybody. Okay. Guys, Tucson, still a great town. A little bit bigger, but not too much bigger. Still a gathering place, kind of like Doha, very diverse, a lot of opportunity to connect, very strong university getting stronger due to the great work of people like you. We welcome you home, just as you've welcomed us here, and we'll be back next year, whether the event is in Dubai, here, wherever, count on us. We also have presence in the region among several of the deans, among us probably 6 trips a year, different times spread out. So if you're interested in getting together, we can let you know when those are to try to get some work done. So thank you very much. And again, Ali in particular, thank you for your hospitality and your tremendous work here this evening.